So, I was thinking about playing some another single player game, and well, that needs to stop. Single player game starting up like Assassin's Creed or something, but got a little bit of a headache, and I just want to chill out, do a chill stream. So we're gonna pop in some MLB 18, start a franchise. Just have some fun with that. Alright, switch my monitor over. We're not going to move our picture from the last one over. Just because new stuff going on, but let's just hang out, man. I really did like Detroit Become Human, though. It's a really good game. Just chilling in my chair here.
Baseball. It is said it's just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon is just a hole in Arizona.
So what we might do in the future is play some more XCOM.
The Houston Astros are world champions.
Some mods and whatnot. Let's see what team we get on here. Check out some of the new features. Start a new one.
The first call of baseball is heard from playgrounds and backyards. Come play, it says. Learn how to catch, how to throw, how to hit. Next thing we know, we're squeezing the last bit of daylight out of the day for just one more swing or pitch or fly ball. This call rings on through Sandlot games, youth leagues, and into high school.
Things like
and
this,
during
so
this
we're gonna have to do this
time,
again.
a dream is born of one day making it to the big leagues. Every year, a new crop of hopefuls eagerly awaits to hear if their name will be called on draft day. For a select group of blue chippers, expectations will be high. For the rest, there can be no expectations, only hopes. These are the dark horses, garnering little fanfare they'll need to find a way to demonstrate that they belong amongst the best of the best. History shows that a handful can defy the odds and succeed at the game's highest level. What does it take for one of the many to rise out of the pack and make it to the show? It takes finding an identity as a player.
Okay, it was nothing really. We're gonna play. Let's play in the Central. We're gonna be a starting pitcher. We're gonna bat right. We're gonna pitch right. Okay, I'm gonna go with some of the pitches I threw when I was in baseball. Here's a four seam. Circle change, a slider. Let's go custom. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Whoops. Um. I actually like that. No. Let's see. Maybe maybe I did mostly throw it like this. Yeah. Oh, wait, none. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Drinking some coffee here.
Just days before the 40-round MLB draft, some lesser-known prospects get one last chance to make an impression at Bowman Scout Day.
Over here warming up.
His name having finally been called, a pitching prospect steps up to the mound to make his case for draft consideration.
Okay.
Never has this player had the chance to command the attention of so many big league buyers. He looks to make each pitch count.
It's a nice fastball. My control's a little bit off.
Most of today's Scout Day participants are not considered blue-chip prospects, but they all have blue-chip aspirations.
Don't throw a circle change up here, but alright. Ooh, wow. Nice. Ah. Slider needs some work though. That's for sure. Damn. Pretty good. From last year, I think.
Done for the day and heading back to the locker room, this player is met by one of the scouts in attendance.
Okay. Some good stuff.
While preparing for the first of 2 games at the Topps Amateur Showcase, a prospect is approached by a representative of the MLB Scouting Bureau.
Yeah, I'd say more of a filthy pitcher. Okay, cool. My Skyler on average. Yeah, let's do the first game. Let's see potential right now. 52 overall. Let's see if we can rack this up. Or we're going to take whoever drafts us the
Afternoon
first
baseball here on the show. Today we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the West region and the prospects from the Central region. Number 11, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy with a pretty good three-pitch mix. Fastball, changeup, and a slider. His primary pitches are the fastball, and he will go to the changeup as well. Three-pitch guy, mainly fastball, changeup.
So digging in now, Jacob Connor, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Second baseman, Jacob Connor.
Oh.
Nobody here, nobody.
So, let's make sure. All right.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. The 1-0 home. And
Whoa.
now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Out in front of a fastball
Wow.
as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's not the way he wanted to start this outing, giving up a double to the very first batter he faces. Puts himself in a tough spot. But we're going to learn a lot about him right here. Scouts want to see how a pitcher reacts to adversity. Some guys really knuckle down and other guys fall apart. We'll see which one he is right here.
And he'll just put it in his pocket. It's an infield single.
Really?
So striding forward now, Ryan Munoz, and their runners at the corners now. Hit and it's first.
You gotta be shooting me,
And
guys.
that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The runner from third crosses the plate, and
Failed to
they've
get
taken
the runner
a 1-0
at
lead.
first.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Richie Cedeno. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one right down Main Street.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing two things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. The 1-2. Drilled right back up the middle. The second for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Stepping into the box, Coleman Amaya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. And he is in
He's
there.
playing with it at second. Come on, man. Stop playing
Now
with
with the
it.
plate, Alejandro Ojeda. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Missed with a slider.
2 outs. Let's get out of here.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 1 man left on. Next will be the designated hitter, Anthony Cedeno. Here's the first pitch to him. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he fouls this one off.
Damn.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and that's a great job of keeping him off balance right there. He sits him down with a very nice off-speed pitch, and that has to impress the scouts in the stands. Most young hurlers depend on spotting their fastballs, but he's showing right there that he has an effective off-speed repertoire as well.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, he's not messing around right here. 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Sit your backside down. Scouts just love a guy that's willing to go right after a hitter, and that's exactly what he did there. I see a lot of scouts in the stands nodding their heads, liking what they see, and I don't blame them.
That's wide, 2-0. 2-0 count, the pitch. 3-0 now.
What?
Jacob Connor would be next. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jacob Connor will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andreas Guzman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, right by him. I do it all day.
Wow, that's the kind of stuff that really impresses here in a showcase. That's 3 Ks for him so far, and he's showing he can make big-time hitters swing and miss on a regular basis, which is something every front office in baseball can appreciate. Definitely helping himself in this one.
Down and away, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this is taken for the out. Ready for another chance. Richie Cedeno. First offering on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Sanchez waits on it.
I go.
And that's the 3rd out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The West prospects are on
Your
top.
attention, please. Coming in to pitch for the
A 1-run
I
finish
took that,
today,
that
5-4,
loss.
the final score. The West prospects came through when it mattered in the 9th on the
I guess
way to
not.
the win. Richie Henson is the winning pitcher of record.
You have 2 earned runs, but I mean, what can you do, man? Okay, that's a bit better. Okay. Yeah, looks like the old ones. Let's do it.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got it. Coming to the plate now, Johnny Singer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
center fielder.
Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes.
Here we go now. Let's go.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So here in the 1st inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
Yeah, and I'm sure he wasn't planning on giving up a base knock to the first batter he faced, but that's what he's done now, and he just has to show the scouts how he's going to respond. He'd love nothing more than to get a strikeout or a double play right here.
The ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
As a scout, that's exactly what you want to see from a young pitcher. Allows a runner on first, but then he takes the momentum right back by inducing a double play ball. Always nice to get 2 outs with 1 pitch. That's not going to go unnoticed.
In now, Rob Fizzler. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, 2-way now.
The 1-0. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2nd inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City with no score. Settling in now, Antonio Casilla. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
right fielder.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, come on now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Line to the right side, and that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses for the 2nd ball. Here now the 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Well hit to right. The next 3-2. This is line to left.
Yep.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches
Yeah,
base to start out
box.
their half of the 2nd inning. Stepping in, Martin Halsey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that misses for ball 1. Casilla gets his lead at first, nobody out. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from days. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul.
Hey, come on now.
A runner at first with no outs here. There's a drive high in the air and
Fuck,
deep to
that's
left
gone.
center field. See you later.
Oh, yeah.
Over the wall, a home run.
Didn't drift outside enough.
Yeah, these scouts know that all pitchers give up home runs from time to time, but they hate to see a young guy that gives up a lot of them. The key for him is to get out of this inning as quickly as possible so he can put that home
A
run
lot
out
of
his
them.
mind.
That's the first home run.
Sent on the ground out to second. Garcia scoops it up. Throw on to first.
First home
So a
run
good
gave up,
comeback
period.
there as he gets the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Alexi Avilas, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Too tight
come
with
on.
that one. 3-0.
Throw some strikes here.
And that
Come on.
misses for ball 4.
Every person in this park, scouts included, know that walks can just kill a team, leading to big innings. Even the greatest pitchers in the game give them up occasionally, but he's got to find a way to minimize them if possible. We'll see if he can put that behind him and attack the next hitter a little bit more aggressively.
Pitch popped up. The 0-2 delivery.
Oh,
And that
come
one
on,
just
Blue.
missed outside.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Oh,
Full
come
count now,
on.
3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty
You
good
gotta be
chance he's
shitting
going to
me,
get a pitch
Blue.
to swing at. And if
Those
not,
are
it's
3
all 4
strikes
anyways.
right there.
Stepping up to the plate, Ruben Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and 1 strike.
And one away.
He's
One
set.
away.
Here's the 0-1. Now, ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. 1 there. On to first, but
Oh,
not in
you gotta
time
be
as he
shitting
beats
me.
it out. Digging in to try it again, Johnny Singer. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out. Of course, here in inning number 2.
Get out of here. Just
Now
get
here's
out
a
of here.
comebacker back to the mound. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Norm Reyes.
Prospect. Left fielder.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
The 1-0 home. On the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single. At the plate, Rob Fizzler. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Oh, good.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Roll it up.
The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. He'll go to the
What?
bag for 1, but
What
he'll
is-
put this in his pocket and be content with just
Just
a 1
just
out.
get out of here.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Antonio Casilla. He singled his last time up. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Popped him up. Morales is there.
Ball, ball.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Martin Halsey. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sanchez will reach out with
Good
one hand to
contact,
make the
we got
catch
him.
on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man
Your
left.
attention, please. Now pitching for the Central Prospects.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
A 1-run finish today, 5-4 the final score.
All right. ERA is 8.14.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
All right, let's see.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first pick is officially on the clock. With the first pick, the Detroit Tigers select Kevin Guerra, a starting pitcher from the West region. With the second pick, the San Francisco Giants select Joe Madden, a relief pitcher from the International region. With the third pick, the Philadelphia Phillies select Marshall Kershaw, a relief pitcher from the International region. With the fourth pick, the Chicago White Sox select Bradford McCoy, a second baseman from the East region. With the fifth pick, the Cincinnati Reds select Carlos Cortez. With the eighth pick, the Atlanta Braves select the starting pitcher from the Central region.
Okay, we got picked up by the Braves.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player's wait is finally over.
I wonder what happens if you actually do this. I'm gonna look this up. Okay. So it looks like you might get something. Huh. So yeah, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna go in the farm system. If they trade us, they trade us. Let's do it. Go ahead and sign with the Braves.
While being selected is a major milestone, new draftees still face